Hello everyone, this is Dr. Kalpana and you're watching my YouTube channel Pharmacy Lessons Made Easy. In this video, we shall learn about top 5 online clinical research courses. These courses can be pursued by pharmacy professionals free of cost for acquiring new knowledge and skills which are related to clinical research. Without wasting so much time, let's begin. So, first course is offered by NIDA Clinical Trial Network for clinical research. On it, what you have to do, simply type on Google NIDA Clinical Trial Network. I shall show you the URL that will be opted by you so that you can go to the right page, create your account, and while creating the account, you have to keep your name correct, because if there is any change in your spelling, that will be reflected in your certificate. That of course you won't like. Okay, so you just take care while registration or while creating your account that all the spellings are correct. And there will be 12 topics that you have to cover in this particular course. And once you finish the learning from 12 topics, you have to go for the quiz at the end of it, and it will approximately take 6 hours. So this is the URL that will appear. It's gcp.nidatraining.org/resources. So what you have to do, once you'll move up to this nidatraining.org, there will be 3 windows as you can see on the screen. One is welcome, other is resources, and third is frequently asked questions. So you have to click the resources option. Once you click on this resources option, the module content will appear, and with this there will be 12 topics as I was talking about. These 12 topics are these, which will start from introduction, institutional review board, informed consent, confidentiality, privacy, participant safety, adverse effect, QA, research protocol, documentation, record keeping, research misconduct, roles and responsibilities, recruitment and retention, investigational new drugs. Okay, so these 12 topics will be available to you in the PDF format. You can directly see on the screen, or you can take the printout of these PDF format, go through it, and then attempt your quizzes. The important point about this GCP certificate is it gets revisions. Okay, so right now on the current date, that is 6th of June, this GCP certificate course has been modified to include the current course version and date. This is version 5, which was effective from 3rd March 2017. So the certificates with completion date of this date or after are valid for this version 5, but once it will get expire, you have to get it renewed, because certain guidelines are getting added. Like in this particular V5 version, the guideline E6R2 were added. Okay, so that's why it got updated. So you have to renew your certificate if it already has expired, but if it is about to get renewed, you can click on the option renew early in the certification tab, so that you will be having a valid GCP certificate. Okay, so as I was talking to you, you have to type your name correct, otherwise you have to take care of extra efforts for emailing the administrator, which will be a bit kiosk, right? So this is how. So about the fee, it is an open access course to the public. It will not charge a single penny. So I think this was a good option. If we talk about the next option, that is Uppsala Monitoring Center. The difference between Uppsala Monitoring Center course and the previous course was, in the previous one you're getting PDF formats, you can get printout or you have to read it, but in this particular case you'll get videos for the information. So this is how the window will appear once you type it on Google, Uppsala Monitoring Center, and you have to click on the right page or the right URL that is whoumc.org education training online courses. So it just take care of the special symbols that will appear once you will click on the page that will appear after Google search. So this is how that page will look like. Because you are not registered already, you will be the new user, you have to sign up. Once you will sign up, here the window will appear that is registered new user. Then this way, once you get registered, after filling all the details, in the My Courses tab there will be 8 courses that will be reflected. In the previous one there were 12 modules, here 8 courses will be there. So once you will click on My Courses, you will get this particular window like this. But there is also, to help you out, a video how to have a track on the Uppsala Monitoring Center online courses. You can go through this video whenever you find any difficulty. So this is how they are actually helping the users also. So in the My Courses window, you can click on the Start button. The duration and the module type, that is already written over here. You can click on the Start button, so that way you'll be having such window where from this key you can close the module. Here you can start the course and the details that you can get after scrolling it down. The objectives, learning objectives of that particular course. This is actually related to pharmacovigilance. So all the major concepts and scopes that are mentioned in the objective. Once you scroll down further, you'll get all the details of starting from the introduction, the history, burden, aims and scope of pharmacovigilance in different parts, and at the end there will be a quiz. You have to pass that particular quiz so that you can get a certificate. So about it, this is also a free of cost course, so you can obviously opt for it, where you can get the certificate. Once you will finish all the formalities, you can go through all the content, then you have to go to the training history in the left menu so that you can print your course certificate. This is how you'll get the whole. Okay, the third one is the Global Health Data free online course. I'm repeating, it is Global Health Data free online course. So you simply have to type Global Health Data on Google. So on clicking the correct URL, you'll get this particular page, Global Health Learning Center. Okay, so this is the page where you can get register yourself by putting, or you can say creating an account. You have to enter your email ID, password. You have to confirm your password, put down all your details like your gender, country, region, sub-region, occupation, organization, and when the certificate will become outdated, you will get a notification about that particular course to get renewed. So these notifications, duration also you can update here once you get registered. So again, you have to take care of your name, etc., and all the details, because if there is a mistake, that may get reflected in your certificate, so that will be quite troublesome. The courses inside will look like there are different categories, like governance and health. There are different courses. These are individual courses where you can go through once you scroll down further. So in the health system, the courses in health system certificate, these are offered in all those areas. It can be antimicrobial resistance, logistics, mHealth basics, introduction to mobile technology for health. As per your interest and area, you can definitely choose that particular course, go through its modules, and once you click on a particular box, okay, for this course, so individual course will appear like this, the good governance in management of medicine. There will be reflected how much time it will take you to complete the course, when it got published, who are the authors of the course, who are the managers of the course. This will be reflected in each and every one. Okay, so the same way, strengthening QA system for medicinal products, the time, publication date, the course author and the managers will get reflected, and a short summary about this particular course will be reflected under the courses. So this is how you can go through all the content. And get yourself certified that you have got this particular course training. The fourth one is Open WHO. It's a very useful resource to get the information, and of course you'll learn new knowledge and skill. This is how the page will appear, like openwho.org. You simply have to type openwho on Google. This particular type of page will appear once you click on openwho correct URL. So you can get the training on current outbreaks, or you can find a particular course. You can join that particular course. Like, these are the few courses that are being reflected currently on the date that I prepared this for you. So you can choose as per your interest. Suppose this is the course that I've chosen, decontamination and sterilization of medical devices, and below this there is a tab which has different options like learnings, where you'll get all the resource material related to this particular subject, which you have to go through for completion of it. There will be a separate discussion section, a progress of your pace. I mean, it's a self-paced course. You can adjust if you want to. You can say study half of it right now, half tomorrow, so that way you can check how much progress you have on that particular course. So this is a progress tab. Once it will be the 100%, you will be eligible to get the certificate. So this is a collab space, course details, documents, announcements, all these are here. So the language of the course is written here, what it is. There will be special key also, whether if it is related to COVID-19, then a special tab is there. And once you click on this particular tab, enroll me for this course, from here you can enroll for the course. This is how, once you get enter inside any of the course, like for this particular course I have shown you the detailed one. So this is like introduction to COVID-19 video in Indian Sign Language. So this is how the window will appear, and once you finish that particular course, you have to go to your profile picture. From there are 5 different tabs: dashboard, profile, certificates, settings, and logout. From there you have to click on the certificate tab. This type of window will appear. From here you can if you click on the record of achievement, automatically the certificate will get downloaded. Okay, from here you can download the certificate. Next one is NPTEL SWAM. So far we have discussed first about the NIA Clinical Trial Network. Second one was Uppsala Monitoring Center. That was through videos. Previous one was through the files that were available in PDF formats. Third one is again through the videos and the learning material, that is Global Health Data free online courses. Fourth one is Open WHO. All these are open to public. They are currently freely available on the day I am preparing this video. So they are freely available. So you can easily get the certificates. Next one is the NPTEL SWAM. It is ICT MHRD initiative. You can see 500 plus courses are open for the enrollment on the current date, that is 6th of June. So you can get the idea of how much courses you have completed, all the information you will get on it. So you can search, and the course that I would recommend you to carry on is Health Research Fundamental. It's a multi-faculty course offered by National Institute of Epidemiology. Okay, and it's 8-week duration course which will start on 20th of July 2020, and the enrollment will end on 27th of July 2020. That means you cannot enroll yourself beyond that particular date. Okay, so the exam date will be 27th September 2020, which has been announced on SWAM portal. So once you move or click on that particular course, this window will appear where you can get to know about the course, who is offering this particular course, the name of the course, how many learners have already joined this particular course. If you want to join, you can click on this join button. But so once you're satisfied with all this information, you can also check the details about who is actually conducting this particular course, or you can say delivering this particular course, because this is actually being conducted by National Institute of Epidemiology, and it's a multi-faculty course, not a single faculty is taking care of it. Okay, so you can also see the summary once you scroll down the menu. So you'll get even behind, you can say down the join button, there is a summary that which is reflecting the duration, that is 8 weeks, start date, end date, exam date, enrollment date. So you can see there is a gap of 1 week in the date of start of the course and the last date of enrolling. So within 7 days you may get it enrolled in this particular course. So this is multidisciplinary. Its level is undergraduate. It is an AICTE approved FDP course. So all these 8-week course, you can see in the course layout, the conceptualization of a research study, epidemiological consideration in designing a research study, epidemiological considering and considerations in designing a research study, part 2, the biostatistical consideration in designing a research study, the planning of research study, part 1 and 2, conducting a research study, writing a research protocol. So this is how the important aspects of research are actually taken care for healthcare research, right? So you can see the instructor bio also once you scroll down further. So they are scientists, mainly ICMR or National Institute of Epidemiological Scientists. They are scientists G or E. So they are not only the member of Master of Public Health Program, 2-year Master of Public Health Program faculty members at ICMR. They're also the member of School of Public Health of NIE, Chennai, India. So they are actually very learned professors. So it will be very informational. You will definitely learn new knowledge and skills once you can pursue this particular course. So the guidelines about the course certificate, you will get the certificate only if you appear for an exam. The exam optional fee is 1000 rupees. That means if you opt for an exam, otherwise you can go through the content free, that is free of cost. But if you want certificate, you have to appear for an exam which costs you 1000 rupees. The date and time of exam has already been declared, that is 27 September 2020. Morning session 9 to 12 and afternoon session 2 to 5. You can choose, or that protocol will be appearing, and that announcements will be given once you get enrolled for this particular course. The criteria to get a certificate is there will be weekly assignments. You have to go through them, appear for them. So 25% of average of best 6 assignment out of total 8 will be given, and 75% weightage will be given to the exam score. So 25% assignment score and 75% of the exam score will actually cover the 100% weightage. So the final score will be the sum of average assignment score and the exam score. Now, who will be eligible to get the certificate? If the average assignment score as well as the exam score of that person is more than 50% individually, that means out of 25 you have to score 12.5 or more, out of 75 you have to score 37.5 or more. Okay, so that way individually the score should be more than 50%, then only you'll get the certificate. And on the certificate it will bear your name, photograph, score in the final exam with the breakup in assignment as well as final score. It will have the logo of NPTEL and IIT Madras. So the link is also given where you can easily find your certificate. So this was all about the different very good learning platforms. The first four are totally free of cost. The certification is also free of cost, but for NPTEL or SWAYAM courses you have to appear for an exam that will be of cost 1000 rupees to get appear for the exam. Okay, the assignment you can of course go through it online in the multiple choice question mode, which will be reflected on your screen in your account weekly. So you can definitely pursue this assignment part at your home, but for test it will be conducted in person. So have a happy learning time. Thank you. Have a nice time.